Now that we have created our first workspace and our first template, let's discuss how to create your first label, right? So you can go to generate labels and you can click on generate labels here, the middle icon, or you can go to the menu and you can go you can go to menu and you can see the generate labels option here, right? So you can do either of these, anything is fine, but yeah, I'm going to go to my workspaces and I'm going to click on generate labels. And here you see a start generation option and you can select your template, and then you have an option for generation mode, which is single SKU or multiple SKUs. So first of all, I'm going to select my template, which is t-shirt hang tag. In generation mode, you will see that there is a single SKU and multiple SKU option. What does that mean? It means if you are selecting single SKU, you can create one single SKU label, or you can create multiple labels for that particular SKU. But if you have variables, right, if you have multiple values going into same label, then you should select multiple SKU. Let's explain it in a much easier way. For example, I'm going to go here. I'm going to create a sample label, right? Let's say I have a name, I have a color, and let's say I have something like an image. And of course my barcode is always here, right? So let's say I have a barcode, for example, right? So if you are creating something in terms of name, color, image, right? And you know that the name of the product is product XYZ, color is red, image is, let's say, google.com/img1.jpg, right? Something like this. If these values never change, then you should go for a single label. The reason being, you can create any amount of single labels with the same values you want, and each of these labels will always be unique. But if you are doing something like this, let's say I create another table, right? And you have product XYZ and product PQR. You have red, you have blue, you have this image, you have another image called img2. If you are doing something like this, but all these values go into the same template, then you should select multiple. So right now I'm going to go for the simplest flow, which is single. I'll click on next. And let's say again, I want a blue pattern shirt. I want a blue pattern t-shirt, dot switch limited. MRP is 1999. Image is here, Monte Carlo. Now you can enter your EAN code. The EAN code is required for a proper barcode, right? Right now I don't have a EAN, but I will take a sample EAN. Let's go to the internet, and a sample EAN looks like something like this. Example. So let's take something like this. Marker for the center of the barcode, 6 digits in the left group. Okay. So let's say EAN, something like EAN 600123, right? Then you can enable your GS1 code. You have a let's say you have a GSN something like 02 and DS, something like that. You can select your quantity. Be very careful. Right now I am in the free trial, so I have only 5 labels left. So I'm gonna say 2. I want 2 to generate. I'll click on generate labels and it will show me a label preview. This is how it will look like. It will show you the first particular label in your series. So you have your EAN, you have your GS1 encoded, and you have a serialization. If I click on print batch and then on print, then I'll get a proper idea of how it looks like. But yeah, you can select your print settings and all of that and get it arranged. Anyway, we'll discuss print settings later. But yeah, this is how you create your first label, right? And as you can see, my free trial has reduced. There is 3 out of 5 labels left. So before we get into formatting and other things that you can do while generating labels, I'll show you how to create, upgrade your plan. All right, for now, yeah, we are done. We have discussed how to create simple labels, create single SKU labels without any issue, and that's the flow. If you have any queries, you can reach out to the email in the description, shama@labelz.live, and see you in the next video. Thank you.